In this video, we're going to do a case study on how an established leather goods brand grew their organic traffic 322% in just 6 months.
Welcome to All-in-One SEO. We make SEO easy with our powerful WordPress SEO plugin.
Let's get started. So this is Leatherology. They are a leather goods manufacturer founded by a sister and a brother, Ray and David Liu. They're an online-only store, but they will take appointments at their main office in Texas. They ship to the United States, Mexico, Canada, Australia, and a couple of European countries. Their focus is on quality leather goods made from quality materials. What's remarkable about Leatherology is that even though they've had a web presence since 2008, recently they grew their traffic 322% in just 6 months. If you want to read more about them or read this case study instead of watching this video, you can check out the companion case study at AIOSEO.com/trends. And I will drop in a link directly to this case study in the description below this video. Let's take a look at Leatherology's traffic. Leatherology launched in 2008, but we're going to look at traffic from 2012 to 2024 because that's when SEMrush started providing historical data. First couple of years, 2012 to 2015, we can see they had about 1,275 average monthly visits. And then from 2016 to 2019, they were getting over 18,000 monthly visits. 2020 to 2023, 36,000 monthly visits. So very solid growth. And then by January of 2024, they had 129,000 visits in a month. So huge spike in traffic in the end there. And then if we look at this graph, we can see that from 2012 to 2016, not much happening, not much happening, not much happening. And then a good boost in traffic here from 2016 through the end of 2023. And then, whoa, huge surge at the end of 2023. So what happened right here? What happened at the end there? What did Leatherology do to get this huge boost in traffic? Well, that's what we're going to dive into in this case study. So the first strategy that Leatherology used is they implemented product schema data to score rich snippets in search. More specifically, they were scoring product snippets in search. And here's an example of one of those product snippets in search. Someone was doing a search for Padfolio, which is like a portfolio for your iPad or Android tablet device. And you can see this is exactly what you want. If you're an e-commerce store, you have a picture of the product you're selling. You have a rating. They got a 97%. You can see there's almost full 5 stars here for the rating, and that comes out of 376 reviews. There's a price in there, and it tells you that it's in stock. So this is much better than a standard text listing where all you have is text about the product you're selling. This is going to pop. And they accomplish this by using product schema. And here's a graph showing the organic keywords trend for Leatherology. We can see as recently as July, they only had about 4,000 views a month. And then by January 2024, they're up to about 24,000 views a month. So it really took off. And that is in large part thanks to all of the product snippets that they were scoring in search results because they used schema data. All-in-One SEO can help you accomplish the same thing on your website with our powerful schema generator.
In the WordPress All Posts section, I'm going to click on this post I have here called Men's Basketball Shoes. So if we scroll down after the content, we get to the AIOSEO Settings section and go ahead and click on the Schema tab. The first item you see is Schema Type, and this is set to product already by default. But if it was set to something else like web page or recipe, you can use this drop-down selector right here and choose product as the schema type. You can add a description of your product, a price for your product, the currency of your price. If you're having a sale, you can add how long you want the price to be valid to. In this example, it's not for a sale. We can add the brand and whether the item is in stock or not. You can put in a SKU here and an identifier type. You can also add in your reviews one by one in this section, including your headline, the content of the review, the author, and the rating. You can use the big blue button to add a new review, and the trash can icon to remove those reviews. Click Update when you're done, and it will save that schema data. You can search our YouTube channel for a more in-depth tutorial on product schema, including how it integrates with WooCommerce.
The second strategy that Leatherology used is they maintain a company blog and scored results in Google's People Also Ask section. Here's Leatherology's blog, tons of content related to leatherworking and leather goods. And having this blog accomplishes many things for them. For one, it introduces people to the brand, people that may not be interested in purchasing. They're just in research mode, but now they're getting acquainted with the brand. It gives them an opportunity to create new content. Every piece of new content is a new opportunity to rank in Google and bring in more people to your website. And the way that they format their blogs helps them to score rich results in Google's People Also Ask section. We can see this is a good example of what they do very cleverly. They do a question and answer format. So they're asking, what is a monogram? And then they're answering that question. So when you do this, and especially if you use something like All-in-One SEO's FAQ block, which automatically generates schema in the background, you have a really good chance of scoring a result in that People Also Ask section in Google. Here's another example in the same blog, monogram etiquette. Which initial should I use? So they're following this Q&A format, and it's just absolute gold for that People Also Ask section. So here's an example of someone doing a search for monogram letter. And if we scroll down past those image results, we get the People Also Ask section. And one of the questions is, what are the rules for monograms? If we open that up, here's a result from Leatherology. So by maintaining a company blog and using that question and answer format, they're able to land a spot in this People Also Ask section. Now, keep in mind, you can't force Google to give you a rich result here, but you greatly increase your chances by using that question and answer format and by having schema data behind those FAQs. All-in-One SEO can help you score a coveted spot in Google's People Also Ask section with our powerful FAQ block.
We're going to pull up the FAQ block. So you can either start a new page or post, or you can pull up one of your old page or post. I'm going to go ahead and click on the post menu here and pull up an existing post. I'm going to use this post called Test Puppy Post. And then we just click anywhere in the page that we want to put the FAQ block. So I'm going to put it after this first paragraph here, and I'm going to add a new block, and I'm actually just going to search for FAQ. And the All-in-One SEO FAQ block comes up because we have the All-in-One SEO plugin installed. I'm going to write my first question, and then I'm going to put in my first answer. And of course, we can add more FAQ blocks after that. And then if we look on the right-hand side, I have these options here. So I could change the text color. I could change the background color. There's options for typography, so I could change the font size. All of these options are great to have and what you would expect in a WordPress block, but they're not the killer feature that makes this FAQ block so special. So I'm going to click the blue update button up top to save this page, and then I'm going to go view my post. And if I scroll down to that FAQ and I look at the page source behind the page, and then I'm going to wrap the text to make this a little easier to view, and I'm going to search for one of my FAQs. Then if I scroll down here past the HTML code for the FAQ block, all of this other code here, this one big giant block, this is schema code that is being automatically generated by All-in-One SEO. This will help you to score a rich snippet for FAQs in the Google search results, and it can also help you to get into the People Also Ask section.
The third strategy that Leatherology uses is they have a solid linking strategy in place, which includes internal links, external links, and backlinks. They are able to attract quality backlinks by creating quality content that people want to link to. Backlinks are a huge ranking factor, so anything you can do to encourage people to link to your content is a good thing. They also have a healthy amount of external links from their website to other websites. And then finally, an often overlooked aspect, they have a good internal linking strategy. So they link from their own content to other pieces of content where it's relevant and makes sense to do so. These kind of links honestly can be tedious and time consuming and sometimes just difficult to remember to include links from one piece of your content to another piece. And this is where All-in-One SEO's Link Assistant really shines. In one slick interface, our tool can scan your entire website and make recommendations on where you could link from one piece of your content to another piece. And you can do it all from the Link Assistant tool without ever even having to leave that page.
We're going to go under the All-in-One SEO menu and click on Link Assistant. And then up top, we're going to click on the Links Report tab. And then below that, I'm going to click the link here that says Linking Opportunities. So there are 20 different pages with linking opportunities according to Link Assistant. I'm going to just do a quick search for basketball. And I can see here on my men's basketball shoes page on the final column here, there is one suggestion. So if we click on the little link icon near the number 1, I can click on this tab here that says one outbound internal suggestion. So Link Assistant is saying on that text, also available in green and black, it's saying, why don't you make the text green and black a link over to your other page entitled Men's Green and Black Basketball Shoes. So instead of going through the whole manual process of adding links individually in the WordPress editor, we could just look for it here and say, add link, and then confirm and say, yes, I want to add this suggestion. And it's that simple to add internal links to your website using Link Assistant.
The top 3 strategies that Leatherology used that you can emulate on your site. Number 1, they used product schema to win product snippets in search. Number 2, they maintained a blog, and with that blog, they were able to win people also ask results in search. And number 3, they had a solid linking strategy that included relevant internal links. And on the flip side, there were some things that they got wrong. The bottom 3 strategies to reconsider. Number 1, they omitted author bios in blog posts. There's no information about the author of the post. This is something All-in-One SEO excels at with our built-in author SEO tool. Number 2, they duplicated meta descriptions across multiple pages. For best results in Google, each meta description should be unique to its page. And number 3, they exceeded metadata character limits. We found some titles and descriptions that were simply too long and are going to get truncated by Google in the search results.
All-in-One SEO can help you emulate the top 3 strategies that they used, as well as fix the bottom 3 that might need some work.
So that's how Leatherology grew their organic traffic 322% in just 6 months.
Subscribe to this channel if you want to learn how to get more traffic to your website from search, or click the very first link in the description below to download and start using All-in-One SEO right now.